Can KSI box? This is a question that I get over and over again, considering that he's fighting next week against pro boxer Tommy Fury. How you doing? This is world-class professional boxing trainer, Coach Anthony. I work with former world champions, world title contenders, Olympians, national boxing champions, UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, you name them, I work with them. So let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna break down his last two fights, and we're gonna start off with his fight with FaZe Temper. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna get into this fight. They just touched gloves. I'm gonna give you my breakdown, step-by-step breakdown of this fight. I've never saw this fight before, okay? I don't really watch these fights that often, but I'm gonna be able to give you my true, honest opinion on KSI. Actually, I believe this is my first time watching him fight. So let's see. Steps out. Okay, automatically puts his jab out there. His chin's a little high. I don't like how he's got his chin. Okay, he tucked it right there. It's like he heard me saying it. Punches are wide, very wide punches, but he's bringing it right to his opponent. His balance doesn't look too bad. He understands the basic mechanics. He seems like he's pretty athletic. Look, he's got his hands down. He's hopping in and out. A little overconfident. Jumped in sloppy there. I don't like it. Something like that against a guy like Tommy Fury, he's going to get knocked out in the first round 100%. I'm just going to let you know that right now. That's not going to fly with a real professional fighter. Punches are extremely wide, man. He seems like he's an athlete, though. I'll give him that. He's athletic. Fundamentally, he's pretty sloppy, man. He's coming in. He's got his lead hand a little bit low as he's stepping in. He's not snapping when the punches just came back at him. He dropped his head a little bit right there. Not a fan of that. You can just see now the noviceness of his skills is starting to really show. Very sloppy, man. Running after his opponent. Something that I would not do against a professional fighter. I mean, pro fighters, Tommy's gonna love for him to do this type of stuff, quite honestly, because he's just gonna play the defensive game and counterpunch him. Now he's starting to bounce again. He's got that in and out bounce. Again, showing me that he's a novice. Swing in, but woo, nice combination coming in. Well, let me not say nice combination, but he got him. Let's just say that. He jumped in. The hook got him. Very unorthodox. Caught him. The guy that he's fighting didn't know how to defend it. That's something that we have to keep in mind too. He got the knockout, but who is he fighting? You know what I'm saying? That's the question you gotta ask. Is he fighting a guy like Tommy Fury? I don't think so. But with all that being said, congratulations to KSI. He got the knockout. He obviously got some pop in his punch. Let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into the fight with Joe Fournier. Okay, let's check it out. All right. Again, he's coming out there with both hands by his waist. He's athletic. He shoots in with that right hand pretty quick, though. I give him that. Again, jumps in with the right hand again. Now, you got Fournier. He's kind of just circling the ring. He looks slow. Fournier looks slow. His balance isn't good. I mean, I know I'm supposed to be looking at KSI, but I got to look at his opponent too. Very confident though. Look at the confidence in KSI's face, man. I gotta say, his demeanor is confident. Popping his jab, mouth wide open. Okay. Now, a quick tip about that. Let me go ahead and, you got a guy like that with his mouth wide open. Pause. Is like, that's how you get your jaw broken. Okay. When your mouth is open and you get hit, your jaw breaks. That's an old saying in boxing: bite down on your mouthpiece. Okay, and that doesn't mean just get gritty. That's also you bite down so you keep your jaw tight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're going into the second round. Okay, he tried to swing and jump in with an overhand right. He got countered with a couple of shots there. Now, I don't know what kind of punching power KSI has. You know, I don't know if Fournier is maybe feeling something that's making him uncomfortable to punch. But it seems like he is hesitating big time against KSI. I don't know if it's the pressure that he knows he's fighting an influencer. You know, I don't know what is going on, but he is very hesitant. And, you know, at this point, if I was Fournier, oh, good right hand by KSI, clipping him. Oh! Got him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I posted about this fight. Again, this is my first time watching this fight, but I think I posted it because it was going through the internet. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the fight where I think an elbow lands. But I'm going to wait for the replay just to confirm that. But it looked like a punch in real time. Replay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's doing push-ups. Okay, Bernard Hopkins. For all you young kids out there, Bernard Hopkins did that first. Okay, for all you young kids out there who like KSI. Don't think KSI invented that. That was a Bernard Hopkins move. Hits him with the overhand right. He's stepping to him now. Floppy. Boom! Elbow. 100% elbow. 100% elbow. 100%. There's nothing to talk about. There's no debate here. 100% elbow. Okay, so now I'm figuring out that this was a no contest, which is absolutely correct. But this is what I will say. I've seen all I need to see. I've seen all I need to see. Okay. KSI is a very athletic, unorthodox guy. And if he comes in top shape, he will present some issues. Some issues. But any fighter who is seasoned and has a good defense should be able to overcome those issues in a period of time. I watched Tommy Fury fight Jake Paul. I've seen him fight prior to that. I'd be lying if I told you that I'm like super impressed with Tommy Fury. Okay, I'm not like, oh my God, Tommy Fury's this great pro boxer. But he is legit. I look at him and I say Tommy Fury's a legit pro boxer. Based off of what I'm looking at right now, I think in the first round, KSI is going to make Tommy kind of play the defense game. So Tommy could kind of figure out the patterns of the weird punches, where they're coming from, because he's unorthodox. He throws punches from weird angles. He does weird footwork. He jumps in. He lunges. He looks athletic. He looks strong. He doesn't look like a weak guy. He looks like if you let him punch you in the face, it's going to hurt you. So I do believe that Tommy Fury is going to have to take him seriously in the first round, the opening bell, because he doesn't know where everything's going to come from. I do believe, though, that Tommy Fury is going to catch punches with his gloves. I don't see Tommy doing too much slipping and all that stuff. I see him using his gloves to catch those weird, unorthodox punches. And I believe once he gets the timing down of KSI, he'll start to put his punches, he'll start catching and countering off those punches, and I think eventually Tommy Fury will stop KSI. I don't believe that KSI is going to go the distance in this fight. He's a little too wild for me. He's a little bit too sloppy with his defense, and I just think that he's going to get caught up. The difference between KSI and Jake Paul at least has some fundamental responsibilities, defensive responsibilities, where KSI just seems to have no defensive responsibilities, and he's fighting purely off of athleticism and strength. And I don't think that that's going to carry you against a real professional fighter. I think you can get lucky. I think that you can present some unorthodox issues, but I think once the professional fighter like Tommy Fury starts to really just understand where those weird punches are coming from, starts to establish a jab and establish himself, I think that Tommy Fury's going to probably stop KSI. So I'm going to watch it. I did an analysis on it. I'm going to watch it, and we'll be talking about this fight after it happens. But KSI has some promise to him if he wants to get better at boxing. I don't know how much he's improved since this particular two fights that I just watched, but he has promise. He just has to get the fundamentals right. If he gets the fundamentals right, KSI can actually be pretty good. And so that's my opinion. And if there's any influencers out there, if you're an influencer and you want to get into boxing, Coach Anthony just does help influencers, all right? So don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram. You know, you can comment here. You can reach out to me you know, through email. There's many different ways you can get a hold of me. Everything will be in the description below. So if you're an influencer and you want to learn fundamentals the right way from a professional trainer, I'm more than happy to help you. And also, we've been looking at the analytics, we've been looking at the numbers, and we realized that 66% of you guys are not subscribed. Like, we're out here giving world-class boxing information and you still haven't hit that subscribe button. Just hit the button, boom, and put the bell notification on so you can be alerted whenever we drop new videos. Oh, and for those of you guys who want to pick my brain, who really want to learn boxing the right way, step by step, make sure you guys go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com. Check out the courses, the best courses on the internet, hands down.